Hey everybody, before I get started, I want to go ahead and just acknowledge the fact that the screen looks kind of weird. I wanted to be able to show you the instructions as well as be able to show you all my whole screen when I click over to my annotations to try and pull some stuff out. So for this key incident chart, you should have in your annotations already pulled out some important key incidences. So for this chart, you just have to fill in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different ones. My suggestion is that you pull at least one key incident from each section. And then obviously if you're doing this, you're watching the video, so congratulations. So how I would do this is I would have my annotations open in another tab. And then of course I'd have this over here so that I can flick through and make sure I'm on the right track. For my first box, I of course am going to go in and I'm going to type in the first section. Actually, I'm going to do even better than that. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it into my box so that I know what section it came from. I'm going to reformat it because this is terrible. So if you didn't know how to reformat things, you can go here and then we can fix the spacing. So we're going to remove all this extra spacing I don't need. All right, so this is where this is coming from. Okay. And then now all I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my stuff and I'm going to go figure out what is an important key incident that I would like to include in this first box from this particular section. So I'm going to go in and I can see where I've highlighted different things. So I could put that he bought this book, but I don't really think that's that important to put in my thing. If anything, I would probably put right here that he has this business meeting. So I'm going to highlight this part. And that's the best part about using a digital tool is that I can go in here and I've just copied and now I'm going to paste it in. And there it is. It's all beautiful. And unfortunately, it is all blue. So let's make it not blue. And I'm going to get rid of some extra stuff that I don't need. Like I don't need that last sentence technically. So my first key incident, of course, is that he has his meeting with Sandy Manitsky and Liz Witt. So you guys are welcome to use my first incident as your first incident. But I want you to go through and think about it. Label each section. So if you want, I can go in and I can think about, so for my next one, I would label it Impact Tower 1. Ooh, excuse me, everybody. Impact Tower 1. And then I would insert a key incident from there. So whichever incidents you pick is your prerogative. Okay, so whichever one you pick is your prerogative, but it is wholly up to you what you decide is important in each section, but that is your job. So I hope that this was helpful. Like I said, number one, write down where you're pulling it from. Okay, because that's our citing. We're practicing our citing. We're pulling it, telling us where it got pulled from. And then once you go back into your stuff and you go and click and you're like, okay, cool, here's a key incident I could look at. This is the first plane hitting. Oh, I got this one right here where she's getting him out of the building. So there's two key incidences in this one that you can pick. It's totally up to you which ones you put in there. That's the beauty of our annotations. It helps us fill this out as we go. All right, so just make sure that that is what you're doing. We're citing, we're copying in our key incidences, and that we are picking which ones we think are most important for this story. Okay, the ones that we think are most important for this story. Obviously, him having a business meeting is most important for us to start because that's why he's in New York City. Okay, so I hope that this is helpful. Like I said, it is your job to fill out the rest of this chart. You are welcome to review this video if you need to. Again, or reach out to me if you're having a little bit of issues. But make sure that you are using your annotations to help you. You didn't work so hard on them for them to be for nothing. All right, bye.